A very curious situation happened there at the time of Genesis, at the time of Jacob and his sons. There was a famine on earth. Famine. There was no rain, there was a drought, and it was punishing the earth. Animals died, there was no harvest, so hunger set in. And in that situation, during that time, in Egypt, there was food. Jacob was not in Egypt. Jacob was in his wanderings through the land of Canaan. But in Egypt, there was food because without Jacob knowing, the thought his son Joseph was already dead, but Joseph was alive and was the governor of Egypt. And because of the direction, Joseph's discernment, Egypt was the only place to store food for the 7 years of the 10 counts. A beautiful story. One of the most beautiful stories in the Bible, the story of Joseph. And you can read in the book of Joseph. And there is a interesting situation, little commented about this episode, about the hunger. In chapter 42 it says, when Jacob saw that there was grain in Egypt, in other words, he received the news that there was food in Egypt, Jacob said to his sons, there were 11 sons, 11 men, adult men, there were no children, there were adults. Jacob said to his sons, why do you look at one another? And he said, indeed I have heard that there is grain in Egypt. Go down to that place and buy for us there, that we may live and not die. Jacob saw those men, grown-ups, looking at one another, chin stroking, sleeping, waiting, I don't know what, and told them, Jacob, who was an elderly, will you be there, look at one another, until when? Until we die? Come on, move. Take this money that we have, because we cannot eat money. Take the money, go to Egypt. I have heard this news. So negotiate with them and bring food here. And this action of looking at one another, waiting for someone to do something for the change of the situation, is a common behavior of human beings. Waiting for someone to save them, to take the initiative, as long as not them. I know that something has to happen, something has to change, something has to happen. The person says, something has to happen, we must do something, but they don't do it. They keep on waiting for someone to do for them, someone that may come and save them. As time goes by, and they end up starving, so to speak. 11 men chin stroking instead of doing something to solve the problem. Think about your life. If you haven't been doing something similar, seeing the problem in one side, but in the other side, hearing that there's a solution, as it came to Jacob's year, and if it came to his years, certainly it came to his son's years. News like this one, that there was food, while everybody was starving, but somewhere else there was food. This news, for sure, spread throughout the land. So the 11 children were aware of that news, but they were doing nothing. What should you do then? Instead of you thinking, I have a problem, or with someone will do something for me. You've heard the solution. You have been following our messages daily here, you follow the programs, you have been hearing the good news, you have been hearing about where there is a solution to the problems you are facing. You've been facing depression, you've heard the solution for depression. You have a marital problem in your love life, you have been hearing many stories of people who solved their love life problems, and you've heard where the solution is. You've been hearing where happiness is, healing for the void within. You have been hearing many good news, but maybe, despite all that you have heard, you are like the sons of Jacob, chin-stroking, looking at one another, looking at your mobile phone, looking at a screen, at the horizon through the window, looking at the door, waiting someone to come in and save you and help you, and doing nothing. Dear friends, the hunger will not wait for you to receive the visit of somebody with food. Hunger will come. When I speak about hunger, I talk about hunger for life, for happiness, for solution. This hunger that has been killing you will not forgive, will not consider your good intentions. It will not postpone the destruction that it brings to your life. Depression will not be waiting for you to be helped by somebody. Loneliness will not be waiting for someone to come to invite you out to date you. Divorce will not be waiting someone to come and help your marriage. The problem that is surrounding you and closing in will not be waiting for you or someone to solve your problem. Just as evil is advancing towards you, the problem is coming towards you, God gives you opportunity through this good news to lift up, to move, and to look for the way out. If there's a solution, go after it. We receive daily we receive people here at the Temple of Solomon, the love therapy, couples, singles, old in age people, young people. Daily we receive people who say the following: look, I've never thought that I will come to this place. I've never thought that I will be here one day. I've never thought, but I have been hearing about what has been happening in here. I have been hearing about the marriages restored, people healed. I have been hearing about it, and I came here to find it and to know if I can also be helped. These people are intelligent people. People that swallowed up their pride, their prejudices, their shame, and used their intelligence, which was the action of Jacob. Look, I've heard that there's food in Egypt. Until when will you be looking at one another? Will you wait for us to die? So they went after it, and you have been hearing about it. We have been announcing to you the solution for your problem. There's a way out for your situation. And we have been saying, how long will you play deaf and then complain that you don't know what to do? There's no point on you following daily our messages, the stories of success, to follow all that we show to you in here, and after you've seen it all, you say, yes, but what can I do? What should I do? We're already telling you what to do. You have to look for God. You have to turn to God. God is giving you the way. Whatever your situation is, He is the way. He is the solution for you. You have to move. No one is going to do what you must do for yourself. So do something. Move. When there's an unsolved problem, it must be solved, then you must move. You must go after it. You must ask. You must do something. Do what you must do. When I had problems in my family, I chased the solution. If I overcame many problems back in the past, was because I was moving, not because I was chin stroking or because I was looking at those next to me, waiting for someone to take the initiative and save me, take me by the hand and take me out of my problem. No, I went after the solution. Stop waiting for someone. Stop waiting for a superhero. Who is coming to save you? Are you waiting for the Wonder Woman, Superman, Thor, the Iron Man? For them to save you? Is this what you are waiting for? Dear friends, wake up. Wake up. Do something for yourself. You have hands, so don't wait for a hand to be stretched out to you. You have two already. Use your hands, your feet, your head, the faith that God gave you for you to move and to come out of this situation. But what do? Go ahead. Where have you heard that the solution is? What God has been talking to you that you must do? Do it. Don't wait for something already solved to fall on your lap. Your life will only change when you change. If you don't change, life does not change. First, it changes the person, then their life. And this is the reality. If you want to practice this, amen. If you don't, then prepare yourself because the hunger is coming. If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.